Welcome everybody to an episode here where I'm going to talk about what a projector life looks like. So if you haven't heard of human design before, basically it is, think of Myers-Briggs and the Enneagrams and the 16 personalities, the DISC profiles and all those other ones that are out there. They're personality profiles. But when you do your personality profile, it's really using the mind. So what happens is that you can do these personality profiles at different periods of your life, and depending on how you are at that moment of time when you do it, will change the answer. Human design is, let's just say, it's nearly like astrology on steroids, but what happens is that you are getting a full description of so many factors about who you are as an individual underneath the conditioning that is what answers the questions for all of the other personality profiles. So this is about who you really are under this conditioning, what your purpose is, how your energy works, what you're supposed to be doing this lifetime, how you love, care, fear, sexually. It could have stuff to do with family and money, business. There is so many factors that come up in your human design reading. But the first thing that we actually look at is what type are you? So we've got a few different types. You're either going to be a generator or a manifesting generator, and this is 70% of the population, and these guys are the workers and the builders. Then we have the projectors, which is 20% of the population and who we're going to talk about today. These guys are the guides. We have the manifestors, who are initiators, and they innately can manifest at any given time. And then you have got the reflectors. So the reflectors are like a karmic mirror. So they are in, so when I look at it and I'm trying to describe to people, how do the different types work, a manifestor will come up with the idea, let's build this building. They will actually bring in the generators, the manifesting generators, to build it. They'll bring in the projectors as like the supervisors, and they're going to guide everybody on what they're doing. And then the reflectors come in, and they are the pinnacle that's in the whole community, and they communicate and reflect back for every single department of what's going on. So today we're going to talk about the projector life. And I have a lot of projectors in my life, a hell of a lot. So I'm very glad to have this, because these guys are the guides to the 70% of the population of the generators. But there's a few things that, I've really discovered being around projectors that I think is important to sort of bring up. So basically, one of the biggest things that I want you guys to understand is that in a chart, you have got 4 battery packs, and the generators and the manifesting generators will always have what we call the sacral power pack activated. So that means that they've got all of this energy, and manifesting generators, I call them the Energizer bunnies, and they're like ding, 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 and they can just keep going. Now, out of the 4 battery packs, the sacral is the biggest. So think of that as 70% of the battery pack. And then we've got your emotional center, we've got your heart center, and we've got the root center, and they're like 10% each. When you are a projector, and this will also happen with the reflectors and the manifestors, what happens is that you will have no sacral. So if you have a battery pack that's activated in your body, this is a natural one, you will only have a maximum of 30%. Some projectors have none, like none. So what happens is that they're always freaking tired. And you guys need to be around all of the other people. So you need to be around your generators to gain energy. Now, people talk about energy vampires. Look, here's a reality. The generators can generate as much energy as they want, and you're there to help out the rest of them. So the projectors are taking energy from the generators. So this is really important. So one of the things that people go, I'm always being told like I'm lazy because I'm always tired, I don't have enough energy, and then doctors are sticking labels on you and saying to you that this is wrong with you and that's wrong with you and you've got this issue and that issue. And the reality is you're probably a freaking projector. There's probably absolutely nothing wrong with you. But what's happening is you don't have a natural battery center. So firstly, if you are a projector type, you are not, and listen very carefully, you are not supposed to be working a 9-to-5 job Monday to Friday. You need to find a lifestyle that will allow you to have your nano naps, that will allow you to basically be able to energize your body and have a lot more naps because you need a lot more sleep. So what happens is when I've just spent a couple of weeks traveling with a projector, and I'm very aware as a generator that she's feeling my energy. So when we were sleeping in the same room, she can't go to sleep till I go to sleep. So I need to make sure that I run my power center down. Okay, so this is really important to understand. There is absolutely nothing wrong with you. It's how your energy works. So we need to really move that energy in a different way. We need to look at it of what's happening. So I want to give you an example of this energy. So I did a husband and a wife charts, and I looked at it, and we had the wife who was a manifesting generator and had all battery packs fully activated, and we had the husband who was a projector and had none. And the husband was always trying to keep up with the wife all the time. He's trying to work at her level, and he's so tired that what happens is that we would go out, we could be in a room with 5,000 people. He could be in a freaking concert, and all of a sudden, he's asleep. He passes out because he's run out of energy. He's not only used the shit he's borrowed, he's spent, he's out. So this is what happens if you're a projector, okay, in a projector life. One, you don't have enough energy. So you're always needing more sleep than more than likely your partner, because you'd be surprised, pretty rare projectors with a projector. Two, you're better actually sleeping in your own energy field. So I know that's really difficult for those that are couples, but I can tell you right now, if you go to sleep in a separate space, in a separate room, where you're not in the energy bubble of a generator, you're going to sleep much better. With the projectors, the way that they sort of operate is they're living like a generator. You are living like a generator, which is that as if you've got lots of energy. And so what happens is you're going to hit burnout way quicker, and it's going to affect your health. And because you're living like this, okay, what's actually going to happen is, more than likely, most of the time, I find that a lot of projectors have got either an eating disorder, a drinking disorder. They are doing something because they're trying to keep up in a lifestyle that doesn't suit them, okay? Also with projectors, one of the things I want to sort of tell you guys as a quick little extra advice, because I want you guys to know that you're not crazy, you're not mad, you're not lazy. It's just that you don't understand how to utilize your energy. So the other thing that happens is you'll get a lot of pushback from people because you see things. You guys are a guide. You're here to guide us. So you see things that other people don't see. Very hard sometimes to see yourself, but you innately can guide people and you can see stuff. So you're sitting there going, ask me, ask me, ask me. And what happens is you give free advice to people, and they basically go to you and you get this pushback because you weren't invited to give the advice. And the invitation is the most important thing to understand when you're a projector type. So this is just some quick little bits of information. If you're sitting there and you're going, I don't know which type I am, there's a link in this post. Feel free to jump in here. When you register, you'll get an email. The email is going to send you to a link where you can work out what type am I. Am I a generator, manifesting generator, projector, manifestor, or reflector? And then you're going to have a free video which I'll go into depth a little bit more in regards to your specific type. And then you can understand and get on the right track and understand how your energetics work when you're around other people. And they're about 10-minute long videos to give you individually tips on that you're not crazy and how to live a better life as you. Because the reality is we're all conditioned to be someone else, and I really want you to start living your best life as you. So they're my quick tips for a projector. One's just come on board. Hello in Bali. My projector friend, I was just talking about you and talking about when we were sleeping together. So hi, Michelle. Yeah, Projector Life. And we really had to be conscious in each other's energy to make sure she was getting enough sleep. And I can tell you right now, this is what would happen. If I woke up in the middle of the night, so I needed to pee, she'd actually start tossing and turning in her sleep. So I was like really, really conscious of this. And she knew that I needed to run my battery flat to make sure that she could get some sleep. So now that she's sleeping in her own aura, hopefully, Michelle, you're getting a much better sleep than you were when we were together. But we're going to be talking about all the different types, and I'm going to give little hints and tips for each one of them. But more than anything, I want you to learn what type you are and get on the road to the right track to create the best life just for you. Sending love. See you later, guys.